Spend the evening with us at the After Hours event in Magic Kingdom. This is a separately ticketed event at an extra cost to your day ticket. You can enter the park at 7 p.m, and the event runs until 3 hours after the regular park closing time. The park is much quieter, there's barely any queues for the rides, and you get snacks and drinks included too. If you enter at 7 p.m, it also means you get to watch both Happily Ever After and Enchantment, 2 firework displays in one night. We watched Happily Ever After from our usual spot in Fantasyland to avoid the crowds on Main Street and everybody that would inevitably be leaving after the fireworks. This is our favourite spot to watch from during regular park hours because it is much less crowded, much more relaxed, and you feel like the fireworks are going off all around you. While the park was emptying out anyone who didn't have an event ticket, we went to do some rides. Starting with The Little Mermaid, as we were already in Fantasyland, this is another attraction that's good for the whole family, as it's slow moving with no spins or drops. It's very much like the Seas with Nemo in Epcot or Haunted Mansion also in Magic Kingdom. Next up was Tomorrowland Speedway, a firm favourite. As I've said in a previous video though, I do leave the driving up to Richard on this attraction while I take photos and videos. While we were in Tomorrowland, we also hopped on Space Mountain, and then of course we had to go on the People Mover. It's impossible to be in Tomorrowland and not go on this ride. Then it was finally time to see Enchantment again. Despite the fact that we've only seen this show once before, and despite how much I do love Happily Ever After, there is just something about this show that holds a very special place for me. It was the display that was on our first trip back to Florida after the world shut down during the pandemic, and I just think the tagline of "You are the magic" is such a beautiful message. It was also nice to be able to watch this from Main Street with all of the projections because the crowds are so much lower during the After Hours event. Now time for some more rides and character meets, starting with Haunted Mansion, which had no queue at all, and then on to Princess Fairy Tale Hall, where we met Cinderella, Rapunzel, Tiana and Mulan, which you'll probably have seen some photos of on my grid already. Next up was Peter Pan's Flight, where we actually went through the full interactive queue for the first time since it was refurbished. The last few years we've only ever done this with FastPass or Lightning Lane, so we'd never actually been through the full queue, so this was really fun. Then on to another ride that we haven't done for years, and our last ride of the night, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. This attraction has such an adorable interactive queue, and the ride itself is really so much fun. It's a great starter coaster for younger ones as well. But during regular park hours, the wait time is always so long, so it was nice to be able to do it again with only a 10-minute wait. Make sure when you do get to the end of the ride that you keep an eye out for a not so nice guest who's watching outside the door while Snow White and the dwarfs are having a dance inside the cottage. The event was now over, the park was closed, and it was time to head out. The event had definitely been worth the extra cost, and we'd had such a brilliant time. As you can see from this clip of the clock on Main Street, we were leaving the park at 1:05 a.m.